Since in a minor key, the 7th scale degree might be te or ti, and the 6th scale degree might be le or la, there are 13 possible root position chords. You can think of the major keys as a crayon box with 7 colors, and the minor keys as a crayon box with 13 colors. Minor keys can actually be more fun. Let's explore all of the diatonic triads in a minor key. The chords that lie within the key signature are a minor tonic, a diminished supertonic, a major mediant, a minor subdominant, a minor dominant, a major submediant, and a major subtonic. Now, since we know the 5 chord and the 7 chord are the chords of the dominant function that leads directly to tonic, these chords must have a leading tone in them in order to be functional. We need to raise the 3rd of the 5 chord and the root of the 7th chord to change te into ti, making the 5 chord major and the 7 chord diminished. While the minor 5 and major 7 are possible, they are rare because they are not harmonically functional. With the alteration of these 2 chords, we have the common chords in minor keys. Scale degree 7 is the 5th of the 3 chord. If we change te into ti in this chord, we have a triad with a major 3rd and an augmented 5th, or a 3-augmented triad. This is the only place in the system where we find an augmented triad. They are rarely used. You have now seen all of the possible qualities of the triads: major, minor, diminished, and augmented. The triads that contain scale degree 6, which may also be altered in a minor key, are the supertonic, subdominant, and submediant triads. Raising the 5th of the 2 diminished triad makes it minor. Raising the 3rd of the minor 4 triad makes it major. Since these chord qualities match those in a major key, their use will make it sound like we are in a major key, not a minor key, so we avoid them when possible. Remember, the only reason to raise the 6th scale degree is when it moves directly to the leading tone. If we raise the 6th scale degree, the submediant chord changes from major to diminished. These are all of the possible diatonic triads in a minor key. Each of these triads can be written with any of the 3 chord members in the bass, creating root position, first inversion, and second inversion triads. The figured bass is still 5-3, 6-3, and 6-4. There is one difference. The figured bass numbers point to a note above the bass in the key. If we need to put an accidental on te or le, that accidental must be indicated in the figured bass. When we put a slash through a figured bass number, that means the note it represents is raised one semitone. We can also put an accidental in front of the number. If you see an accidental all by itself in a figured bass, then the missing number is always 3. When we combine figured bass numbers with the Roman numerals to indicate inversions, we do not use the accidentals or slash, because the Roman numeral already indicates whether or not the leading tone is in the chord.